Hello and welcome to Talking Spoils. I am Strangleborn. This way. You are you, I'm me. And we're all one big happy family. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is a spoiler talk. We are talking about spoilers. Malice. Oh my goodness. Dude, if you read this book and you don't have any feels, who hurt you? And why are you the way you are? Every single time someone laid their hand on Corbin, I was frothing at the mouth, ready to murder with my bare hands anyone. Didn't care who it was. Could have been a king, could have been a first sword, could have been a dog, could have been anybody. Ready to kill him. Don't touch Corbin. Leave him alone. Don't touch him. His development, I believe he was like 14 or so when we first started, and just watching him grow up and then end up going into the rowing fields and then sitting his long night and it be cut short because Owain and his men come to start a siege on Dunkirk. It was a roller coaster of emotions. What I am going to talk about now is slow trickle of Nethair's fall from grace. Crazy. You follow Veritas, and Veritas is plenty likable. Good, strong warrior, solid guy, got his head screwed on straight, has some doubts. I think he truly has maybe a few doubts, even though things are just kind of clicking in place for Nethair and like everything seems right. I think he is a little hesitant. I think Nethair is going to lose his first sword. I certainly hope so, because Veritas is a wonderful character, and I would hate to see him slowly corrupt alongside Nethair. Watching Nethair, we follow a handful of people in this book. Up until about halfway through the book, you're like, yeah, cool. I like everybody. Everybody's great. I like all of these people. Everybody is just solid, except for Evans, because he's a bastard. And then Rafe, because he too is a bastard, because I don't like Rafe. I don't like Evans and all their people. Hateful people. They're all jerks. When the eclipse happens and Nethair and Corbin both pass out during the eclipse, and we see Corbin's perspective where he's talking to this strange man from the other world while he's, unconscious, and then watching his struggle to like break free from that guy, because he realizes he's like, no, I'm not. Dude's asking him for help. He's like, I'm not going to help you. And then he gets carried out by some other figure. I believe that the Tempter, obviously, I believe is Azeroth. And watching both of them have that dream, not witnessing, we'll say, Nethair's dream, you put it together, they're like, oh yeah, Nethair's like, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll fight for you. Yeah, whatever you say, Elyon. Whatever you say. I got you, buddy. I got you, fam. Thanks for choosing me, big guy, big daddy. I'm gonna make my dad proud. Yeah. All right, let's get out there and stomp some giant heads in. Yeah, let's go. Come on. And watching Corbin's side, like, no, I ain't helping you, creepy weirdo. Nethair's desperation to like be great is his downfall, because Nethair thinks he's the bright star. He's not the bright star. I think Corbin is the bright star. Throughout the book, you're hearing about all the prophecies that are supposed to take place. You hear about the Jahar, these hidden warriors that are supposed to help the Bright Star. They have been training for centuries to aid the Bright Star in the coming war against the Black Sun. So you have these two avatars for Elyon and Azeroth. When we get to Nethair going to Tarbesh, and they find the Jahar, these warriors, the deception that is pulled to convince these people to fight for the Black Sun instead, even though they think they're fighting for the Bright Star, was genius. Because when that happened, I was like, wait, no, the prophecy says they're going to be helping the why are they helping the Black Sun? Genius on so many levels. Like, we can't even peel that onion yet. The fact that Azeroth would use that prophecy for his benefit to gain more fierce warriors to fight for him is so clever, John Gwynn. So clever. I was like, this is truly a mark of unbelievably good writing. To flip this prophecy on its own head and use it against itself. Prophecies are like there to warn you, like, this is going to happen. This is how you prepare. We're going to help you. We're going to give you everything we can, but you're going to have to do it. Once you get to the halfway point of the book, or you love everybody, and then something happens that with the eclipse, where you're like slowly watching things kind of separate into their respective categories, good and evil, and it's such a slow drift that you're like, no, Nethair, don't. And then that whole thing with Mandros was raised, because you don't know who to believe. Nobody was in the room other than Nethair, King Aquilus, who is also now dead, because who knows, maybe Mandros did kill him. I think it was Nethair. And then the whole kingdom is pissed off because there was no trial for Mandros. They just killed him, you know. They fought off a bunch of his men, they captured him, and then they killed him, which is a serious thing in this book. You know, they're supposed to go before a trial, and it's to be decided. Kings kill kings, not warriors. The warriors don't kill the kings. So watching the slow decline of Nethair, and now he has his own drake that he's raising. He is so desperate to become great, and he wants, like, I think in the beginning his heart was really pure, but he's a young man seeking to prove himself, and he has unfortunately done a great job of doing that, but too well, because now he has been blinded by his own glory, thinking that he is the bright star. Don't think so, home dog. The ending with the siege and Evnus' betrayal, killing King Brennan, those weird things that you're witnessing in the beginning of the book, you're like, what does this have anything to do with? It just feels like you're like doing a slice of life, walk along with some kids or with some people. Everything is significant. Halfway through this, it's like, why are we doing this? Where's the action? Because when they first stumbled upon the cave, when Corbin rescued Storm, you know, they're drifting off. They find a cave near the beach, and they go through the cave, and then they're like, what the heck is this? And then they go through it, the glamour cave that leads to an entrance into the castle. You're like, why are we watching? Why is this here at the end of the book? That's how they escape. A little bit before Corbin had said he knows a way out, you know, they were stuck. Just a little bit before, I was like, oh, wait, they can get out of there, the tunnels. But I had forgotten about them. It took me a little while to get hooked. Here's the thing. I know I've said in other videos, you only get 100 to 150 pages to put your hooks in me, or I'm putting your book down. The hooks were already in early. Within, 50 pages or so, I was already hooked. I didn't know the names of people. I, was looking around on the map. I was following everything I could. And then at some point in time, things clicked. We'll say maybe about 100 pages. Like, okay, I know the names of these people. I know what they're supposed to do. I know where they are and all this stuff. So when we change characters, I know that Castell and McQuinn are together. I know that Corbin, Dath, Thanon, Gwyneth, all of these people, John Gwynn just clumps people together with their people. And like I said in my shorts review, these names are unique enough where you have no trouble. Castell, Macon will always be with Castell. Verdus, always Nethair. Verdus will always be with Nethair. And until like towards the end. All these people are with each other, and I think that's genius writing, because it's hard to keep track of all these people. And then when you finally do blend groups together in the book, by the time that happens, you already know who's who. And I think a really good test of that understanding comes whenever we go to Owain's town before the hand binding, and then they go and try to kidnap the queen and Corbin's sister and Princess Idana. That's a really good, you got a blending of multiple groups of people. Such a wonderful book, and I'm so excited to continue reading the series, because I am going to. I gotta see how my boy's doing. He's on a boat, and God knows where they're going, and I need to know my little boy's okay. Stuck on a boat with a wolf, and your mama, your dad died, the king's dead. Put through the ringer, this kid. Put through it. Sister might be dead. You really feel the weight of all of these characters, especially Corbin. I legit cried like 7 times reading this book. Either cheering him on, being so proud of him, or just heartbroken for him, when he had to leave Storm out in the woods because he a bit Rafe, he was sticking up for Beryl. You go through several chapters and then you realize Storm's been following him the whole time. She's just been at the edge. And then her helping him track down these I could just sit here and gush all day. We gotta stop. I'm just gonna have to edit this to pieces, and it's gonna be so choppy. So here's what we're gonna do. I needed this spot to just gush, throw out all my thoughts into some collage of madness, we'll say. And then you guys can come in, swoop in, tell me how you feel about the book. This is for us to openly discuss this book. You are welcome to write in the comments. Tell me what you thought of the book. Maybe some of your favorite parts. Maybe some of your own musings. This is open discussion. I am more than happy to pop down in the comments and talk with you about it because I loved it. And if I finish a book and I love it, we're going to do a Talking Spoils on it. Be ready for in the future if you need a safe place to let loose. You've ate your meal and you're ready to unbutton your britches and relax and talk about it. This is the place for it. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.